So we are back to we've completed our 3 rounds and I have stopped just before the black band. So what I'm going to do now, we want to change colour to the blue. So what I'm going to do, I am going to go into the next stitch, and remember what I said, don't complete the new stitch with the yellow. So if we can chop that off now because we don't need any more yellow, we're finished with that. And we can take our blue yarn and we are placing the blue yarn over the top of the hook and pulling through with the new colour, and then straight in, and you can hold your tail while you crochet over it, straight in to the blue. And we are going to work 3 rounds of single crochets, 1 single crochet into every stitch, and I will meet you back at the end of 3 rounds. So hi everybody, we are back. We have completed our 3 rounds of the blue. Now we are going to start to decrease, because what we want to do, we want to be able to stuff this, and we want to be able to bring it to a close. So to do this, we do the single crochet decrease. Now this is very, very simple, but there are a couple of ways that it can be done. Now I'm going to show you both ways because I want you to see the difference and how smooth it does make it. So to do a decrease, we would go into our single crochet and pull our yarn through. Now ordinarily we would yarn over and we would pull through, but we're not going to do this. We are going to go straight into the next stitch and yarn over and pull through all 3. So what we're doing, we're bringing 2 single crochets together to form the one. So I don't know if you can see that. And then in the next stitch we would do a single crochet. But you can see a slight lump where you've done the decrease. Now a lot of people have asked me about this and how, you know, they don't like this effect, and you're going to be decreasing 6 times in 1 round, so you're going to see this 6 times. So the way to do this is exactly the same as the decrease I've just showed you, but instead of working through both loops, we are going to work just through that front loop. So if you turn your work to the side, you have the loop closest to you, which is your front loop, and you have the loop furthest away, which is the back loop. So what we want to do, we want to just place our hook up through the front loop, and it's a little bit fiddly, but you just wiggle it underneath and up through the front loop of the next stitch. So we have our 3, and then we yarn over and we pull through all 3, and it just makes it so much smoother. You're not the reason it bunches up is because you're working with 4 loops of yarn together, which is quite a lot. But if you just go through the front loops, you're working with a thinner amount of yarn. I hope that makes sense. So that's 1 decrease. Then we will work a single crochet in the next, a single crochet in the next, and then we're back to do another decrease. So we're working a decrease, 2 single crochets, a decrease, 2 single crochets all the way around. So that would take us back to 18 stitches. Okay, so to recap, we are going in through the front loop, straight in through the next front loop of the next single crochet. That gives us 3 loops on our hook, and we are yarning over and pulling through all 3. And you can barely even see that you've done a decrease there. It's really good. So then we are working 2 stitches and then another decrease. So I will meet you guys back at the beginning of the round and we will go on to the next row. Hi guys, right, so we are back and we are back to 12 stitches, and as you can see our hole is getting much smaller. So what we want to do now, we want to just go in, and you can go through both loops on this one, it doesn't matter to do your decrease. We're going to go in, do a decrease, so that's 1, and then we're doing a decrease in the next, that's 2, and in the next, that's 3, and in the next, that's 4, So we are doing a decrease in over every 2 stitches. Now if you want to, just like there, I think I could probably do with some more stuffing in there. So while the hole is big enough to be able to do that, just pop some more in. You should just be able to get your pinky in there, or you can use the end of your hook. You just want it to be, you know, a nice shape. Once you've finished, you can, you know, manipulate it and you can get the shape that you want, but you just want to make sure you've got enough stuffing in that part there. So I think that's plenty, just a little bit in there. That's it. And then we have another 2 decreases. Okay, gets a little bit fiddly at this point, so you just want to make sure your stuffing is pushed right down. And then we are doing 2 more decreases, and we've got 1 more there, and there we go. There we go. So now what I like to do is snip the yarn and pull through, but what I like to do for this part, just give it, you know, give it a roll around, make sure that you've got the nice sort of shape that you like, and then with your yarn needle, if you just